Hello, I'm Pooley, and this is a quick look. I'm gonna do an unboxing on the Traxxas M41 Widebody. Now, I've seen some videos, people are claiming that they're getting the 50 claimed miles an hour out of the box, or 48 and 49, which is to me respectable. Let's go ahead and get it open. So that's the box. It's got a snazzy green boat on the box. It's got all kinds of illustrations on the back about the ESC. It's a Castle ESC. That's interesting. Castle has partnered up with I guess with Horizon for this, because this is a Horizon. No, Traxxas. This Traxxas. Never mind. Two American companies. Traxxas. Everything is probably made in China, but Traxxas and Castle. That's pretty cool. Something new to me altogether. And I'm a boat guy, but I've been out of the game for a good minute. It's got some stuff about this cell power, this easy peak dual. I'm not gonna buy into that stuff. This isn't even my boat. I'm just so there's another picture, just doing a quick review of it, and we're gonna run it. And really, I got the Sonic Wake, and I'm gonna do a review of that also, which also claims 50 miles an hour. So these should be pretty comparable, and we're not gonna change anything stock to stock. See how they run. It's got this little TQ link thing. That's pretty cool. I got it on my little monster truck. I don't know if that's in the frame. Flip around the box this way. Yep, more snazzy info. The different colors you can get in. This is the colorway of purple. But you can get the green that's on the highlight of the box, orange and red. All very snazzy looks, if you ask me. And the last portion of the box, just kind of a cool top view of a red one that I don't know exists, with just a flat red, which is kind of odd. It's got men in it. Maybe that's the real thing. That's cool. This is a licensed replica, so that's also cool. All right, I am going to get positioned to show you this boat. So I'm gonna open the lid and just kind of set it upside down right there. We got the radio. So this is reminiscent. I mean, it's the same one that looks like it came. Well, no, the one that came with my car has weird switches everywhere. So yep, this is a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing for that. So anyway, that's that. Looks like you get some tools, some Allens, the little wrench that comes with everything, 2 wrenches for your collet. That is a cool thing to come with, and a tube of grease. Very good thing to come with. An extra prop. Looks like we're dealing with a plastic. Nope, this is not plastic. This is like non-flexible, so this is probably like carbon fiber. And 2 body clips. I don't know what that's about, but I'm not gonna question it. Just going with it. All right, there is this factory setting strut height front. I'm not sure how to use this little gauge, but it's got degrees. Yeah. I think maybe, yeah, there's different thicknesses on this thing, and then they're displayed what they are in the front right here, right? And then you must sit this on the back of the transom to help you set your right. Yeah, there you go. You can see all those. This is a good little gauge. I like this. So if you're going to go with factory settings, which is 2 degrees, and strut height 7 millimeter. Yep. Anyway, interesting. Some little rubber pieces that came off of something. They have some glue in it, and that's pretty much it. This is the boat stand. So you just kind of put this inside of here. I would imagine. Nope, inside of here, yeah. Put this one inside of here. And now you are boat standing. So that's that. Move that out the way for the time being. Move everything else out the way for the time being. Get this cover off. And yeah, this is cool. Very nice looking boat. Some instructions in here, please read. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the box out of the way so that we can fire up the stand. Yeah, went on there with zero effort. I'm gonna pull this body pin and pull this out. Now, it does have flotation. Interesting, there's no rubber gasket in here, and I've been very pleased that I've been seeing, because my boat days, everything was taped down hatches, and these are plastic boats. You know, the big deal was fiberglass, so everything had to be fiberglass to be competitive. So anyway, it's got a 2 battery setup, beefy ESC, huge caps. This looks respectable. It's got a silicone cooling jacket. So let's kind of inspect this thing. So yeah, this is that silicone cooling jacket. That's a very cool fit. I like that. When I was dealing with boats a lot, these had just came out on, I can't remember what boat it was, but it was a little a monohull, and they were real popular. It was kind of like a see-through, same stuff as this. Very cool jackets. I like them. Very functional. Okay, so there's a tube that comes out. It's hard, and it plumbs back. So you pick up in the back, you come in straight to the ESC, you cool the ESC, you come out, you cool the motor, and then the exit is on the side right here. It is. It's got a little backwards taper to it. The radio box looks like it's fairly well sealed. They probably got they got a little cover here that, you know, reminiscent of everything Traxxas does. They probably got a little grease in this area here to keep it from getting water. Then you got your antenna, your servo. This is a waterproof servo, 2056. I can't see the bottom where the gear goes in to see if it's metal gear or not, but I doubt it. All right, so then you got some writing in here. Traxxas LP 6250 Traxxas Way. That must be their address. That's very cool. McKinney, Texas. Right, McKinney. What do you know? Smooth water. Go this way. Standard position 3S to 2 to 3S LiPo. Align. So this is a 6S boat, and the 48 that we're going to be comparing is an 8S boat. So it's kind of, you know, pretty powerful for, you know, a 6S boat. So that's all I really need to do on the inside of here. It's pretty cool. There's a little cover so that you don't get slinged grease all over the place because from the spinning. And you got little pads all the way, so you could kind of really get crazy on setups until you hit this wall up here in the front, because there's foam right there. I don't understand, because you got so much sponson area, and I understand it's used for weight, but if you were to open up these sponsons and make a chamber, these things could self-right like the monos are doing now, which to me is the most innovative thing that they have done with boats, because, oh my goodness, they don't even have any. You got trim tabs, but you're gonna have to bend them. They're pretty flat right now and probably in a great position, but yeah, you're not gonna have any adjusters with that. Let's look at the rest of this hardware. You got a nice rubber boot. I love that kind. And everything looks pretty good. Oh, you got a weird kind of water pickup. I've never seen that kind before. Yeah, it's got a notch in it. I've never seen that. Usually they're a little bit further back. But yeah, that should work fine. You got your stuffing tube. You got a little piece of silicone right here. It's pretty standard. I would put, back in the days when you had to do everything manually, I would put heat shrink on from the front of here to the, you know, a little ways up, just to kind of help things along. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about this boat at this time. It's very impressive. I love this looks. Like, you cannot tell me you don't like the fact that this thing's got seats in it. It's got superchargers showing through the fake hatches there. You got a steering wheel actually. I don't know, man. It's a pretty nice boat. Now, I love cats. So this is kind of like one thing that I'm kind of partial. I like hydros more than anything, but cats are second in line now. I don't really like monos that much, but the new monos with the self-righting have kind of lured me in. I love this little arch right here. Like, that is so true to life. Most, you know, that's what you see, but you'd actually see the inboard outboards back here most of the time. But I'm sure there's something with a single drive, you know, maybe this being a licensed replica, there might be on this boat. I don't know. If you do know, put it in the comments, because I'm not, let's say I'm a boat guy more than I am an airplane guy, but I've been out the boats for a good while, and I've been heavy into airplanes for a couple of years now. So anyway, yeah, this is just beautiful. I love the purple. I love the pink and purple. This is awesome. So it's enough yapping about this. It's a cool unboxing.